So guys, welcome to week 6 of the CFL 2018 replay. Saskatchewan are at Hamilton. Saskatchewan 2-2, Hamilton 1-3. And as you can see, the score is currently 23-40. Bit of a blowout, but I didn't tape one of these games once because it was a bit of a blowout, and they ended up, the losing team at that time came in and won by 1 point with the last kick of the game. So just to quickly run through what's happened. At 10:15, 27-yard field goal by Lowther for Saskatchewan gave Saskatchewan a 3-0 lead. 5:15 in the first, 35-yard field goal by Hadrulahu made it 3-3. Then that's how it ended in the first period. Immediately after that, 14:45 in the second left, a pass from Collaros to Evans, converted by Hadrulahu, made it 10-3 to Saskatchewan. And then tied up 12:15 with a 9-yard touchdown run from Timmis, made it even with the extra point. Then with 7:45 remaining in the period, a 30-yard field goal from Lowther put Saskatchewan back up 13-10. Followed 4 minutes from the end of the half with a pass from Masoli to Banks with a good convert to put Hamilton up 17-13. So it's been to and fro really up to the end of the half. The next score was with 40 seconds remaining in the half. 48-yard field goal from Lowther made it 16-17. But that wasn't the end of it. On the last play with no time, 37-yard field goal by Hadrulahu made it 16-20 to Hamilton, and that was the halftime score. In the third quarter, 12 minutes, there was an 18-yard touchdown run from Whitlock, put Hamilton 27-16 in the lead. And then 7 minutes, a 45-yard field goal by Hadrulahu made it 16-30. 2 minutes remaining in the third period. Hadrulahu then had a 36-yard field goal to make it 16-33. And then with 1:30 left, a 72-yard touchdown run from Mason brought it back to 23-33. With a minute remaining, there was a 73-yard touchdown. It was a 37-yard run by a pass to Saunders that then was fumbled, recovered by Burren, who then ran 36 yards to score the touchdown, so 23-40. And that is where we stand. So we're just about to start the final period. Everything ready, and here we go. Hamilton are on their own 9-yard line, 1st and 10. So play action pass against a blitz. There's been a lot of blitzing in this game. So this pass is going to go to Saunders, and 36 is GA0 pass. He is not. Low pass but caught, tackled after 1 yard, and that is 1 yard. So 14:30 remaining, 2nd and 9 from their own 10. 2nd and 9 is going to have a medium pass against a deep. Medium pass against deep, and this is going to 6, who is Tasker. 25 is H or C, a 2 pass. C isn't. H. Moncrief, what does it say? Is 0-1 on blitz, so it's no, he isn't either. Complete, gain R plus 1. There's a question mark and he's not questionable, so Tasker is 14, so it's 15 yards, so it's going to be a passing first down there. Hamilton on the move, 14 minutes left, first and 10, 15 yards, puts them on their own 25. Oh, now I should actually be using, we're in the fourth quarter, so I should be using this chart here to decide, so I'll just move straight onto that. So let's have a see. 17 points difference, they lead by 17, and so they should be using column D. So here we go. It is an inside run against a blitz. And this inside run is going to go to White. 16. His run rating, White's run rating is a C, so he gets 4 yards. 13:30, second and 6 from their 29. And we're still on D. So they're going to go for a long pass against an up defense. And this is going to Banks. 54. Is I a 2 pass? No, he isn't. Quarterback dragged down, sacked for a loss of 7, so a 7-yard sack. And the sack is Hughes. So 13 minutes. 3rd and 13 from their own 22. So they're going to punt this one away. And this is going to be Hadrolahu. 15. Punter unloads long kick to determine at 10. So that's a 55-yard punt. And then it's going to be returned by Jones. Jones' base return is 13. 44. Use the players, so it's going to return it 13. So that's the end of that drive. So Saskatchewan will take over with 12:30 left, first and 10. So it's 55, 42 yards in total. So there's the 2, 10, 20, 30, 40. So they're going to be on their own 46, which is quite a good starting place. When you're trailing by this many, you're trailing by 17, and so they will have column B. So a long pass, they're going straight out after it. Long pass against a deep defense. So long against deep. This is going to go to Evans. So the pass to Evans. 64, that's an unusual play. 66. 14-yard sack and then a fumble, but there is a penalty as well. The sack is Capiciotti. Great name. So the quarterback fumbles. We do have a penalty, remember. So let's have a look what a fumble. It's a line fumble. 14. Is TB rated 2? No, he isn't. So K recovers. So the fourth one, so Whitlock. So it's going to be recovered by Whitlock for Hamilton. But we have a penalty. Penalty on a The penalty was on the sack, which was a pass play. And so 62 on a pass is a 6. Defense, illegal contact. So I think that the offense are going to take that penalty. And so with 12:15 left, we'll take that 10-yard penalty. 1st and 10 from just inside Hamilton's half. So Saskatchewan get away with that one. But B, which is play action pass against a deep. And this is going to 19, who is Bailey. I keep all the stats, so if I decide I want to actually do some stats, I can go back and do it, but I haven't done so far. 43. Is TB a 2 pass? No. Thrown away, incomplete. So 12 minutes left. 2nd and 10 from the 54 going in. So they're going for a long pass again against a deep defense. And this is going to Evans. 56. Is H a 0 pass? He is, but this is on Amber is rated 1-1 against a blitz. It's not on a blitz. It's not a blitz. So yes, he is a 0 pass. No pressure quarterback. Lots of time, but he dumps it off to an alternate receiver. So it is going to go to Shaw, and he gets 8 yards. So at 11:30, 3rd and 2 from the 46. And they're going to go for it. They have to go back to the old format. So 3rd and 2, so 2 yards is an outside run, and it is against an up defense. Outside run. On certain occasions when you're using these bottoms here, if you're in the 3rd, you have to revert back to the normal way of playing. So, and this is one of the cases. 6 outside run goes to Mason. 64 is an unusual result. 61 XR gain and a fumble. So 22 is J a 2 run? No. So he gets 8 yards. Now, does he have an exclamation mark? This is Mason. He doesn't, so there is a fumble. So we'll go to the fumbles, and it is, what was the number, 22. It was a line fumble. It was a gain fumble, sorry. 22 is a gain fumble, so we're on the back again. 26 is TB rated 0, and this is on a running play. No, he isn't. So it's recovered by Saskatchewan, and there's no return. So you get down to 11 minutes, and it's going to be 1st and 10 after an 8-yard gain to the 39 of Hamilton. So we're back on the B column. So short pass against a deep. And this is going to Williams Lambert. 55, another unusual result. 25. It's 2 yards out of bounds and a penalty. And the penalty is 53. Offence 10 yards holding. And they're going to accept that penalty, so we're down to 10:45, first and 20 from the 49 of Hamilton. So here we go. So it's a short pass against a safe. If I just move that camera over a little bit, you might be able to see all of the card. Or if I just zoom out slightly. There you go. So what did I have? I had a short pass against a safe. And this is also going to Williams Lambert. 41. Is RB a zero pass? Yes, he is. He's a one pass, but we're inside the attacking zone, therefore he loses one, so he is a zero pass. Wrong pass, incomplete. So 10:30 remaining, second and 20 on the 49. We really can't afford to not score on this drive. We've had a few drives where this has happened. We got down and then given stupid penalties away. So we've got a play action pass against a deep. And this time the pass is going to Thigpen. 62. Is H a zero pass? He is, because we're not on a blitz. So it's an XP, so we'll go to the XP column in the book. 24. Is L a two pass? No, he is not. 16-yard gain. And that will be 10 minutes left. Third and 4. From the 33. Which will be a 40-yard field goal. And I think they're going to have to take that. So field goal attempt by Lowther. It will be 40 yards. 35, that's going to be good, but I'll just check it. He is a triple A. I'll go up to 51, so it's good. So with 9:45 remaining, we have a 40-yard field goal by Lowther, and it's good, which brings the score to 26-40, so 14 points in it. 2 touchdowns. So the Tiger Cats will take over on their own 35. And this will be Hamilton's 14th drive of the game. And we have 9:45 left, first and 10 from their own 35. And we have now a gap of 14, which means that until 10 minutes, which we're under 10 minutes, so they will continue with D. So a play action pass against a up defense. So play action pass against up. And this is going to Banks. 24. Is J or H a zero pass? Yes. So we go to the XP column. 53. Is SB a zero pass? No. Caught under coverage, 33 yards. And Saskatchewan cannot keep giving yards like this away. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 42 of Hamilton. And we have a play action pass against an up. We'll try it again. This time it is going to Jones. 13. He is a double A completion quarterback. Reads defense, finds open man for Q plus single dice yards, which is 14 plus 5, 19 yards. And they've taken half of the field in 2 plays. And they're down to the 23 of Saskatchewan. Inside run against a blitz. Inside run against a blitz, and this is going to be, well, it can't be green, so it's going to be white. 45 is GA a 0 run. Well, yes, he is. He's a 1 run, but he's got a minus, and we're in the attacking zone, so he's a 0 run. Blocking error, dump for a loss of 1, so -1. 8:15 left, 2nd and 11 from the 24. Play action pass again against an up. And this pass is going to Tasker. 54 is F for 2 pass. No, he isn't. Completed R yards, so Tasker gets 14 yards, and it's going to be a 1st down. Keeps the drive going, and it will get them down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal from the 10. So now I use my little chart that I've built myself. So 51, we're on the 10. It's a play action pass against 14 against a safe. So play action pass against safe. I think another score here would really end the game for Saskatchewan. And this is going to Saunders. 61 is D a 0 pass. No, he isn't. Court spins free for 2 dice roll. So he gets 7 yards. So it's down at 7:15, 2nd and goal from the 3. So here we go. Can't get stuck together. It will be anyway 12. So it's an inside run against a blitz. They do like their blitzing. An inside run is not allowed because he's injured. They've got a 43 to play. That's still 19. So 17 is Timmis. And 43 is SA a 0 run. No, he isn't. Going to go to the XR column. This is going to be a touchdown. 44. Any DB a 2 run. No. So it gets 11 yards. Touchdown run. So with 7 minutes left, we have an 11-yard touchdown run by Timmis. Convert will be Hajralahu. And he is a B convert. 65, that might be a miss. 65. He's missed it, so he's missed it. So that's 26 to 46 is now the score. So just a 20 points instead of 21 points. So 3 touchdowns would win the game for Saskatchewan. So we're now at 7 minutes. And we're going to kick off Hajirulahu from their own 35. And he is a B kickoff. 42. So that is a 63-yard kick. And it's going to be returned by Purifoy. And his return will be 54, which is add 6 to his return. So that's 41-yard return. Good return. And so Saskatchewan will take over on their 14th drive, I believe. Yep. With 6:15 left, 1st and 10. 63, that's 22 yards in effect. 10, 20 and another, sorry, 35 is that way. 10, 20. Another good field position on their own 53. But they just haven't been able to take advantage. So we've got a 20-point differential. And we're down 6:15. So we're using C. So long pass against a deep. They have to start scoring. And this pass is going to go to Evans. Yes, Evans. Yeah, Evans. 14. He's an A pass. And he gets 2 dice yards. 11 yards, so he gets a first down. 5:45 left, 1st and 10. From the 46 of Hamilton. Do they have the time? We're still on C. So another long pass. Against a deep this time. So this pass is also going to Evans. 33. Is EB a 2 pass? No, he is not. Incomplete, but there is a video review on this. And we're using video review 3. 36. After further review, the play stands incomplete, so 5 minutes 30, time running down, 2nd and 10. From their own 46, they must score. Really must score here. So we're still on C, which is a medium pass against a deep. So medium pass against deep. And this is going to Holly. 15, he's an A. That's going to be incomplete. So 5:15 left, 3rd and 10 from the 46. They have to go for it. Now, offense should use normal settings less in brackets. Now, if you look at this chart here, we are 5:15. So we're in this column here, and they trail by 20. So it's C with brackets. So we still use the C and the C grade. So it's a trick play. Ooh. So I'm going to use a trick play here. So let's see what the trick play is. 31. Choice running back completes pass to EA or EB for 20 plus yards. So it's going to be 26 yards. EA or EB, so it's going to be a pass. And it's going to be EA 17 was the running back. Thigpen passes it to Shaquille Evans, and it's going to be 20 plus 2, so a 22-yard pass. So a trick play, we get down to 445, 22 yards. So we're at the 24, 1st and 10 at the 24 of Hamilton. And we're under 5 minutes, so we're still in C. So a medium pass against a deep. So the trick play came off. Handed it to the running back who made the 22-yard pass. So this pass is going to Evans. 53. Is J a zero pass? No, he isn't. Quarterback is sacked unless he's an exceptional quarterback. He isn't, so he loses 8. So we're down to 4:15, 2nd and 18 from the 32. So they're going for a long pass again, and it's against a deep defense. And this is going to Holly. And 35. Is TA a 2 pass? No, he is not. It's incomplete. So we're down to 4 minutes, 3rd and 18 from the 32. We've got to go for it. It's going to be a long pass regardless. I can't not do a long pass. It says medium, but we're going to go long. So it's long pass against deep. This could be the game here, and it is going to Evans. 24. EA or EB a 2 pass? No, no. Interception chart. 14. Is his Y grade 1 or more? Yes, it is. So it's 29 yards downfield. That's intercepted by a player in D, and that will be Leonard. And then we need to find out what the interception return is. He's a D. 26. We threw for 4 plus single dice, so he gets 8 yards. So Hamilton's going to take over with 3.5 minutes left, 1st and 10, and it's going to be 21 yards. It's actually yeah, that's okay. It's on their own 3, so he managed to get it out of the end zone. I think they probably would have been better taking the rouge point and bringing it out to the 35, but it is the way it is. We're down to 3:30 and we lead by 20 points. We're using column D. So play action pass against an up defense. This game is really all over. And the pass is going to 11, who is Saunders. 25. TA or CE a 2 pass? No, no. Sacked for a loss of 9. Sack is by Steele, but there is a penalty. Penalty is 64, and it's the defense. So it's defensive holding. So that's going to be accepted. So 3:15, 1st and 10 from the 13. and Saskatchewan shoot themselves in the foot. They had a safety. So an inside run, safety, but they held. Inside run against an up. And it's been the story of the game. Saskatchewan have given away so many good positions. 8 cannot be. 33 is the number. It's going to be 33. 15 is Timis. 33 is FB a 0 run. Yes, he is. Cuts through for no gain, so he doesn't get a gain, but he's taking it down to 245, 2nd and 10 from the 13. Inside run against an up defense, same play. Saskatchewan, Hamilton are just running the time down here. This time the run is going to White. 53, 2 asterisks. Home on offense, yes. It's an XR. 63 is the inside rating greater than a B, so White is a C, so no. So he gets 14 plus the single dice, so he gets 20 yards, and that's a first down. Leaving 2:25 left because we're inside the last 3 minutes and the clock stops on every play, so it's 10 seconds and 20 seconds now. So 1st and 10 from Hamilton's 33, and they're going to go for a short pass against an up defense. And the pass is going to go to Tasker. 36 is CE a 2 pass? No. Underthrown, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and that penalty is 32. Defensive 5 yards, 4B, which is offside. So the defense is offsides, which will be accepted. So 2 minutes 15 left. 1st and 5 from the 38. Outside run against a blitz. So here comes Saskatchewan again with the blitz. And that outside run is going to be Timis. 56 is K a 2 run? No, he is not. So it's an XR and a penalty. So 23 on XR. Is TA a 0 run? No. So it gets 8 yards, but there is a penalty flag. 33. Offensive 5 yards, 3C. So it's the offense is illegal hands, and that will be accepted. So with 2:05 left, 1st and 10 from the 38, from the 33, sorry. Outside run against an up defense. If only they could stop fouling, we might get somewhere with this game. And the outside run is going to go to the quarterback. Masoli is going to keep the ball. And 41 is GB a 0 run? No. Glances off pile of players and gains 9 yards. So we're down to 1 minute 45. And it's 2nd and 1 from the from the 42 of Hamilton. First down here. Game's really finished anyway, but outside run against an up, and again they're going to hand this one this time to White. 62 is C0 run. No. Hammered to the turf, 1 yard loss, and there is a possible injury on this play, so let's have a look. Injury 61 is defensive G column, so that's Sam Hurley, 46, so he's out for the rest of the game. So we'll just get a little sticker here. And Sam Hurley is out for the rest of the game. So we're at 125, 3rd and 1 from their own 42, and they're going to punt. Hajrulahu, no point worrying about it really. $33. Is his return an E or an F? Yes, it is. So add 3 yards and then use the return. So that's 48 yards. It's going to be returned by Evans. And his return is base 8. 24, subtract 5, so I'll get 3 yards. And so Saskatchewan's going to take over with 105 left, 1st and 10. So it's a 45 yards further up the field. 10, 20, 30, 40. So they're on their own 23. And we are within 3 minutes, so they're still 20 behind, and we're using column C. So this is the death throes of the game, really. A long pass, they've got to go for everything, and the deep defense. Long pass against deep, the pass is going to Evans. 56 is H a 0 pass. H is a 0 pass, unless they're in a blitz, which they're not. So yes, no pressure quarterback, lots of time, but he does throw it to an alternate receiver. And that alternate receiver cannot be Evans, and it's going to be 8 yards. The alternate receiver still can't be Evans. It's going to be Shaw. He gets 8 yards. So we're now down to 45 seconds. 2nd and 2 from their own 31. So a long pass against a deep defense. And this is going to Holly. 65 is G a 0 pass. Well, we know G isn't a 0 pass. Quarterback dragged down for a loss of 13 yards. And the sack is going to Lawrence. So we're down to 25 seconds, 3rd and 15. At their own 18-yard line. So it's going to be a long pass against a deep defense. They're going to go for it. And 14 is going to get the pass, who is Moore. 64, unusual result. 54. 2-yard loss and a fumble. 45 on a fumble, and it's a line fumble. Is J rated 0 on a pass? No. So it is recovered by Laurent of Hamilton. There is a penalty, but there is and it is not penalty on a passing play. 31 is 4B, defense offsides. So that's going to be accepted, which gives us 15 seconds. 3rd and 10 on the 23. Just prolonging the agony, really. Long pass against a deep. Here we go again. And this time we're going to go to Holly. 46, unusual result. 14. You're going to the XL, but there is a penalty. 52 on the XL. Is TB a 0 pass? No. So it gets 31 yards. And there is a penalty. And that penalty is 26. Offense. Ineligible downfield. So that is going to be accepted. Oh my word. 3rd and 15 on their own 18. They've done it again. 5 seconds left. There's always another play. They always have a 0 play. And so it's going to be a long pass. And it's going to be against the deep. Seven is going to get this one. It's going to be Evans. And guess what? We have got an unusual result. 66. The 14-yard sack. And there is a penalty. There's a fumble and a penalty. The sack is Lauren. There's a fumble. And we go and sort out the fumble first. 56 is H rated 2 on a pass. No, he is not. So it is recovered by Saskatchewan. And there's no return. And then we've got a penalty on the pass. 13. 2A. Defense personal foul. 15 first down. So accept that. So as time expired, we've got 1 play left. 1st and 10 from the 33. Well, obviously they're going to go long. And it's going to be against a deep defense again. So this could be the last play if they actually stop from fouling each other. And this is going to Shaw. 24. EA or EB, a 2 pass. No, no. Interception chart. Couldn't end just simply with an incomplete, could it really? 11. Oh, that's maybe interception as well. 30-yard pass. It's going to be intercepted. by A, and so that is going to be green, who is then going to return it. Why it just doesn't take a knee, I'll never know, because the game will be over. So an interception return, 15, there's no return. So that will be the conclusion of the game. So the end of the game has come. Saskatchewan 26, Hamilton 46. That's the end of the game. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I certainly really enjoy playing this game. And if anybody's got the Canadian football and they want a copy of this field, it's just laminated. Just drop me a message and I'll email it to you. And if you want me to make one for American football, then it's easy enough. I can make one for you and email you that one. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the game. I'll just show you what I'm doing with the scorebook. I'm going to keep all the stats. This is the start of the game. As you can see, I'm using, let's see if I can just zoom in a bit. So I always put the home team, visitors against home, the records and the quarterbacks. And I always have the home team kicking off in the first period, the away in the second. Saves a messing about with coin tosses. And then down this column, I always put who's on offense, and blue team is the visitors, red team is the home, and the number in the brackets is the drive. And so we've got the time, 15 minutes. They're on the on 35. The dot is in front of the number it's on. It's afterwards. If you see here, 34 dot, that means they're on the 34-yard line of Winnipeg. I've got the wrong game here. So we'll go to the game that we just played. Here we go. It's even better. So at 15 minutes, 35 yards, Hadrolaru kicked off. There was a 33-yard kick, 30-yard return, but there was a penalty. So they retook the kick. And so we go down here, first and 10, keep the score. These numbers, these boxes here say it's a passing or running or penalty, first down. And for here, 13 minutes, second and 4 on the 24 of Hamilton. Running play by Thigpen, 5 yards, fumbled, recovered by Lawrence of Hamilton, who went 2 yards and then fumbled, and it's recovered by Stafford of Saskatchewan. So obviously 12:30 becomes a first and 10 because there was a change of possession, 2 changes of possession. And so that drive carried on. And that's what I do. If there's any injuries that are going to be carried over, and there isn't in this game, but I'll find one in the last game. It was one right at the start of the game, I believe. Here we go. So I'll put an asterisk in the column. Injured Hardwick Winnipeg game +5. So I can keep an eye out on what happens. And then, of course, when they're injured, then these pink stickers come over their names so they can't be used. And that's how I'm currently doing it. If I feel like building some stats up at the end of the season, I can go back and do that. Currently, I don't feel like it, but you never know. So I hope you've enjoyed the game, guys. And thumbs up if you do, thumbs down if you don't, and we will see you shortly. Thank you, bye.